Alright guys, I've been figuring some stuff out here. Doesn't look like much right now, but as we get going, you guys will kind of understand what I got going. Like I said in my last video, I'm going to start doing one small aspect of a project, and hopefully I can give you guys a little more detail on what I'm doing. So for right now, we're gonna kind of start tearing things apart, and I'll bring you along and explain what I'm doing. Alright, so what I've got is these two old handmade so we got these two old handmade valves. Just a piece of 1x and some little paneling inside. Works pretty good. But what I'm thinking is we're going to mount one of them from underneath right there. We'll cut this down so it barely sticks over. And if I keep my screws to the outer edges, then that I shouldn't have a problem with my valve working. We got one for here, and then we got one I want to mount over here, so that way I can run this hose over to my my radial arm saw there. And then we're just going to take this elbow and this T, clean everything up, and put that right up underneath there, and I think we'll be okay. And then I got that flexible hose that we're going to try and adapt to this. So we'll see how things go. I'll have to clean that off a bit. But right about there, dead center, right where those two little holes are. Put that right there. Over here on the side, about 2 inches and put it about there. But let's get this one in and see about where that needs to be, because the straighter the line I can run, the better off. Don't have a hole saw big enough to cut that, so we're going to start and cut out as much as we can. With that, and finish it off with that. Let's see how well my micrometer is. Yeah, about center. Yeah, I'm off a little, but that's okay. Alright, thanks to a tool that has failed me on many occasions, go back to doing this a little different. Alright, figured out what's going to work for me. is take this, and I think if we cut that down just about there, it'll be okay. I think there's just enough room for me to get that through there. See how this works out for us. Pretty close. I have to put it on the belt sander, square it up a little bit. That'll be perfect. I'll bring the belt, once we attach everything permanently, I can bring the belt sander in. I can sand that smooth. A little silicone around the edge. Now if I did that right, I'll be able to screw that in. Get this all mocked up. We'll take it all apart. We'll silicone and seal everything. But there's that part now. I got that turned around. And that still works perfect. Now we gotta figure out how to hold this up in here temporarily. There we go. Because is this piece going to be long enough? See, this is sticking too far back now. So I got to trim that up. That's going to work out, I believe, to be perfect. Whoops. week. Perfect. And that's off. About a finger and a half. But we can cut that down. We've got plenty of room there. So turn it around. That fits perfect. So I'll have to zip that right there. That's an inch. The pipe, we'll go 1.25 inches and see if that works. Most of these were designed for the other shop I had. So we're going to have to modify, and then it's been a few years, so everything's going to have to get cleaned up. Little spot right there. Let's trim it just a little bit. Old Sears saber saw. So old it's not even a craftsman yet. If I need to, I can tap that in a little more. I don't see why. Oop, there it goes. On, off. Simplicity. So let's see how bad I messed that up. Actually, whoops, didn't screw that up. Boom. Just like that. There we go, pretty close. think that idea is going to work out a little better than using that flat tubing. So that's out. I want to take this board off for right now. And then we can start getting some sizing done. I'll put the board back on after I can get me a bigger hole saw. Oh, let's get this out of the way. Hopefully you guys got a lot of that. But there's the basic concept. It's gonna get noisy, but I should be able to fire that up. Even without the bag, and it'll just blow shit at us. Okay. It's gonna leak a little bit here, and it'll probably leak a few of my other junctions, but now we got a proof of concept. It should work. Open this one up. Alright, now we know that's working. Let's try and make a match. Real good. Alright. There we go. We have our proof of concept, guys. Bring it back when we start putting it all together. Guys. So I went and I glued all of this in. Got these pieces all glued together properly. So let's get this stuff put together and get it usable. Not quite doing the job, but it's holding it there pretty steady. Take her down just a hair more.
I also went ahead and cut these down a little bit more. So I think that'll be okay, like that. A small bead of this just around this. the spots. I did trim this down a little bit so it didn't take, or a little closer. Hopefully this works. Things start getting away.
Okay, this ain't gonna work. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna have to do something more like this because of the space I've got. We can adjust that however we need to. The liquid nails didn't hold, didn't glue these two parts together. I'm gonna have to figure something else out on how to glue that in there. But kind of what for the space I've got, that's what we're gonna have to do, and that'll be adjustable enough so when I bring the vacuum hose over from the radial arm saw, so right now, let's see if we can get it to go together enough. I think when I do it in the end, I'll warm this stuff up, make it a little more pliable. until I redo that box on the back of here. I think that'll work okay. Then I'll just get in and I'll reseal that with something different. That'll work. Connected up and it's all holding pretty steady. Just hope that liquid nails doesn't fail me here. But that leaves us just to drill a bunch of holes in the top there. And I was given a good idea on how to do that. I'll show you that in just a sec. But also, got this with this pipe here, I've got the springy hose I stole off of the vacuum that I can tap in and bring over to the spindle sander when I get it in place. Nice snowy winter night here in northern Utah. So tonight I'm going to make the top, or finish the top, for the downdraft table. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm coming off, put this about 1.25 inches, I think, wide. Mark that out. I think that will give me a good field for the tabletop. Now, what I was suggested, a good friend Get Lost Mike, instead of marking all the holes out, use a piece of pegboard. Line that up right about like that. think that would give me a good spacing on all my holes. And it got perfect. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a sacrificial board, slip it up underneath here. And we'll screw that down. Screw that down in 4 spots. And that will allow me, when I come move it over to this spot, to index it. That drill bit's a little bit bigger than what those screws needed to be, but that's going to hold that there perfect. So, all right, away we go. That really hadn't taken me that long. One Iron Maiden and one Black Sabbath song. But that's got the first half done. Now we'll index it down so we can get this bottom half. Finish this off. It's working out pretty good. I do have chamfering bits can come through here when I'm all done and clean this up. But I wonder. Wow, nothing. Yeah, the bottom board's gonna be toast for sure. But I think I'll still be able to reuse the pegboard when it's all said and done. All right. So we were here. How were we on here? We were like that. So now, I bring this down, I line it up on those holes there. I'll mark it. My line is there. Bring that down to there. Bring that down to there. Did have to change the drill bit sizes. I didn't have another one, another 3/16, so I went with I believe it was a 1/4 inch. Don't think it'll make a big difference. We're gonna find out. I don't think it did make a big difference. Now we're going to have to deburr all of these holes. That process is going to be easy. All that mess. We missed one. Don't want to put any sealer down here or anything, because I want to try and be able, or I want to have it so that if it ever clogs up inside of there or something, I can pull this back off to clean out. But let's plug in the dust collector and see what happens. Perfect. All right, you guys ready for some noise? All righty, let's try it. Seem to have equal flow across everything. Here we go. See this much sawdust at once. see this much sawdust all at once, I don't think. It'll be more of the finer dust from a sander. I'm not getting that much of an air leak around the edge. I will throw a couple more screws in. This is cut off from the saw, so they're going to be finer. From sander. While we're at it, let's open this one up. See how the old router table does. Not router table, I'm sorry guys. Radial arm saw. You guys are already deaf. Cut a scrap board or two and see what happens. Don't have a second extension cord in here, so I couldn't turn the radial arm saw on, but we've got everything put together. The bench is done. We've got the downdraft table part done. I'm pleased. I hope you guys have enjoyed. And let me know if concentrating on one part of a project was a little bit better for you guys. Thanks for watching.